Ladies and gentlemen, this YouTube channel vlog show is of authenticity, inspiration, and realness. It is also about personality, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here is your host of the show, Mr. Big Beefy E himself, the elder statesman of Rant and Rave, and Mr. Shenanigans himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is 1,017 episodes. This will be the final episode for the night until tomorrow. Check it out. Before we start, there it is. The tree is going to get decorated and lit up. And for this weekend, we'll have a very special episode. Well, excuse me. There you go. We're going to have a very special episode of the lighting of the tree of shenanigans. That's what I'm calling it. So, the Christmas tree of shenanigans will be lit up this year. And once I get everything straightened out over the weekend, that's what's going to happen. So, after Thanksgiving, the tree's going to get, we're going to decorate this tree, light it up. And it will be until Christmas is over and we take everything down. So, that's why I'm going to have this here with me. I'm really excited. This is going to be totally fun. So, yep. So it looks perfect, doesn't it? I mean, let's look at it again. It looks perfect. It looks totally perfect, man. Totally perfect down there on that stool. Can't wait. I personally cannot wait to decorate it, light it up, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, you know. But what's awesome, speaking of which, tonight, Monday Night Raw just got over. And guess what? The final Raw before Survivor Series. Now, Drew McIntyre kicked off Raw, explaining himself to the Grand Rapids crowd for why he attacked Jey Uso. Last week, he explained that Uso was the one that cost him the championship and everything else, but Jey Uso comes out and starts, saying, hey, let's you and I go at it right now. But Judgment Day comes out, backs up McIntyre, and then Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Sami Zayn were backing up Jey Uso. And Pierce says, not tonight, man. You guys, there's a couple of business you need to attend to. One, who on your team will be having the advantage matchup, will be part of the advantage match for War Games. And two, Cody, you guys need one more member. So that's the case. So Judgment Day talks about War Games and Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest goes, since I'm the leader, I have to, you should have gotten this by me. And she goes, I know, but, I've offered him. And then Drew McIntyre says, well, he'll be here. So, a battle of very powerful women. Raquel Rodriguez and Nia Jax went one-on-one. And Nia Jax, I'll tell you, Raquel Rodriguez tried picking up Nia Jax a couple of times, but hurt her back doing it. But last time she attempted a power bomb from the corner when Nia Jax was going out the ropes, but instead Nia Jax hits her with a splash and then hits the Annihilator Banzai drop for the 3 count, and Nia Jax does pick up the victory. So the Judgment Day comes out. I was talking in their locker room, and then Damian Priest says, I'll get the advantage matchup. But then Drew McIntyre shows up and says, hey, listen, I'll take it. And then Damian Priest goes, okay, you better give us the advantage. And Drew says, I intend to do so. So they said, no problem. And so, while that's going on, Cody's team were talking about it, and they decided, well, Jey Uso will be Jey Uso says, I'll take the advantage match. Well, I'm up against Drew McIntyre, I'll take it. It's fine, we need you. And Seth Rollins wanted to do it, but, he said, but Jey, he wanted Jey to be on the team. He wanted to do it because he said that Jey is needed on the team, but now we got that business out of the way. The other part of business, who's going to be the 5th member? And then, you talk to Nick Aldis. Yeah, SmackDown guys are not off limits, so So, Sami Zayn goes, I'll call somebody. I think I know somebody who can do it. And then Cody Rhodes says he has an old friend. So we don't know what he meant by that. And so there's that. Then Becky Lynch went one-on-one with Xia Li. As you know, Lyra Valkyria, the NXT Women's Champion, was live on Raw to watch the matchup because she'll be taking on Xia Li tomorrow night, defending her title. Becky Lynch did end up winning the matchup, but then as Becky Lynch was recovering, Damage Control ended up showing up for the crowd. Dakota Kai, Bayley, Asuka, Kairi, Io Sky. Kairi saying Io Sky. But Shotzi, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair were wise to it. They started attacking Damage Control. Becky Lynch joins in on the fray. All 8 women brawl, while Dakota Kai was staying away from everybody. And then Adam Pearce, fed up. He's already got his hands full tonight. Got a feel for Adam Pearce. And so he sent security and officials to separate the matchup. But in the women's War Games matchup, there's a voting going on to see who will have the advantage going in instead of having a matchup. Excuse me. Oh. So there's that. Ludwig Kaiser was talking to Giovanni Vinci. He was upset, and Giovanni Vinci, because Giovanni Vinci was getting praised by Gunther and not Kaiser. And then Johnny Gargano went one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser. Vinci comes out to distracting Kaiser during the matchup, but Johnny Gargano picked up on it and won the matchup. Then earlier in the day, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven were playing Adam Pearce about who's going to challenge them for the tag team titles. Tegan Nox and Natalya come up and say, hey, when are we going to get our title shot? And then Kayden Carter and Katana Chance says, hey, when are we going to get our title shot? Then Indy Hot Rod Kansas Ray says, hey, we're a real team. When are we going to get our title shot? But then, Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile wanted to go talk to Adam Pearce about something else, but then if girls want a title shot, you get your title shot. In fact, it'll be a fatal weight. Winner of that will take on Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green keeps doing a lot of this, running her freaking mouth. Can that woman shut up for once? I'll tell you one thing. Matt Cardona, God bless you for marrying that woman. Anyways. So Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio catch Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler in their locker room. Shayna Baszler was facing off with Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler goes, I don't like it, and she walks away. She goes, that's the woman, and Zoe Stark goes, you're worried about all this? Well, you're not worried about facing me? I'll be taking that from you, and Rhea Ripley goes, I'll save you the beating. I'm waiting until Saturday to do it. So there's that. And then they had the fatal 4-way. Knox and Natalya, Chance and Carter, Hartwell, LeRae, and Dupree and Nile. And Maxine Dupree is really having a breakout time match. Michael Cole saying that the breakout performances by Xia Li and Maxine Dupree on Raw, that could bolster up the women's division as they're going on. Those two ladies and if they keep up the way they've been keeping up right now, they'll be champions in no time. But Knox and Natalya ended up winning the matchup, and Chelsea Green says, we did not agree to this. Hey, listen, Adam Pearce is the general manager. What Pearce says goes, Chelsea Green. You can't be standing there running your mouth, whining and whining and whining and whining. Besides, you got Piper Niven as your partner, and she's powerful enough to crush the competition. So what are you whining about, Chelsea? And then Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. Kaiser was doing more yelling than Vinci. Vinci's like, I'm just trying to help you. And then Gunther tells him, hey, you're not doing a good job. And he's giving props to Vinci because I want to go out there and see what I can do to the Miz. So, but then all the rest of the men's tag teams were complaining about not getting their shot. And saying, I'll tell you what, tag team turmoil, winner will get a shot at the undisputed tag team titles. So, And then Pierce tells State Hansen, I want to see Nick Aldis right away. Nick Aldis says, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm here. Okay, let's chat. So there's that. All right. Then, Miz addresses the Grand Rapids crowd. He says he was talking about facing Gunther for the Intercontinental title Survivor Series. Gunther comes out. The Miz mentions some of the former Intercontinental champions and why they've been successful. And then Gunther rounds his mouth saying, hey, listen, you don't belong here. You got blah, blah, blah. He tried shoving Miz a couple of times. And then Miz punched him in the face. They kept on going. And then Gunther had the advantage. And then there's a low blow by the Miz. Miz stood tall, holding the Intercontinental title, saying he'll get the title. Rollins talking to Jey Uso, and Rollins says, "Listen, we need you, man. We need you to get this advantage. Don't worry, you got this." And Valhalla and Ivar were not very happy with Bronson Reed. They challenged Bronson Reed to a matchup. Then they had Chad Gable going up against Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura did win. And then Drew McIntyre's about to go out there for his match against Jey Uso for the main event. And Judgment Day tells him, Brandon Priest tells him, win us the advantage. He says, I'm not just going to win the advantage, I'm going to make sure Jey Uso never makes it to War Games. Just get the job done, he said. So, before the matchup, though, Reed responds to Ivar's challenge accepted, so next week, Big Meaty Man Slapping Meat Part 2. That's right, it'll be Big Bronson Reed against Ivar, one-on-one. And then Zayn and Rollins were talking to Jey Uso, and then he said, we're good? He said, yeah. Hey, guys find a fifth partner? And then Sami Zayn goes, it's not going to work out. And then said Rollins, I got no luck either. Well, what about you? You having luck? Oh yeah. Oh no, I got him. You got him? Yeah, he said he's in. We don't know who he is. So, they had the matchup, though. Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. McIntyre finally got his revenge, beating Jey Uso one-on-one. But McIntyre wanted to destroy Jey Uso after the matchup, but then as Rhea Ripley come out to congratulate him, and all of a sudden, Jey Uso tried to turn the tables, attacking McIntyre, trying to find a steel chair, and then as he was going after McIntyre, Judgment Day gets involved. And then Sami Zayn, Rollins, and Cody Rhodes got involved. They all got steel chairs, and all the way, and then chased them all, Judgment Day away. But then Cody Rhodes goes, hey, I'm glad you guys won, but we got somebody. We got our fifth guy. And then he says, a guy that I have a legacy with, and he says, he's an apex predator, and you hear the voices in the head, and everybody started chanting Randy. That's right. The fifth man for Team Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series will be none other than the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton in War Games, this is going to be fun. So, that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. Tomorrow we got Trebek Tuesday and NXT. Thanksgiving's almost here, man. We're about 3 days away from it. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. This concludes today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A big beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bova Telepictures and Distribution. See you next time on another episode of the show. Goodbye for now.